Previously.
We are back at the house. Let's go ahead and get this exhaust off. Ooh, bam, look at that. This is not the ideal way to do this. That worked. Yeah! What's going on, riders? So we out here on Wraith. In the last episode, you should have seen that I put on the Competition Werkes, I guess, canister exhaust. It's just literally a little canister. And this completely changed the game for this Ducati monster. Number one, it cleaned up the look of it a lot. They don't have that big bulky exhaust, and it helps show off more of that single-sided swing arm. And the sound that comes from this thing, honestly, y'all know how I feel about the sound of Harley-Davidsons. And if you don't know, you should go back and watch some other videos and you will know how I feel about the sound of Harley-Davidsons. But I honestly don't know. This might sound a little bit better. But I'm going to talk to y'all about my first impressions. I literally just got this thing on here yesterday. And this is kind of like my first real ride with it. So I'm going to talk to y'all while I'm riding with this exhaust and let you know how I feel about it. So first things first, let's hear that crank up, baby. Woo. I don't even know if y'all can hear that. Damn. That's all I can say. It sounds sick. And you wouldn't think an exhaust would change the way a motorcycle rides as much as it does, especially just oh shoot, my foot got caught. Especially just a slip-on. This is just a slip-on exhaust that I have on here. But it 100% completely changed the sound of this bike. Like, it sounds so sick. And it changed the way it actually rides too. Like, as far as the throttle. I feel like before I put this exhaust on, it was a little more twitchy and jerky. It kind of is like smoothed out, and I haven't even had my ECU flashed yet, which I feel like I'm gonna need to do, especially with putting this exhaust on here. And I planned on doing it anyway. I just got to figure out what ECU flash I want to go with and how I want to do that. If any of you are familiar with some pretty good ECU flashes, definitely let me know. Oh my God, I love the way it sounds. Yeah, definitely let me know. So that way I can look into getting my ECU flashed. This thing sounds crazy. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Before I used to like riding a Ducati, but the exhaust sounded good, but it was quiet. I honestly was worried about this exhaust. I thought it was gonna give it that high-pitched kind of scream sound that those like straight pipes do to a sport bike like a R6 or a Gixxer or something like that, how it's like, because I'm not a fan of the real high-pitched tone. This exhaust, it sounds like an angry monster. Like what the bike is. Like, this thing is growling, and that could just be because the Ducati Monster is a V-twin. You know, it's a performance-tuned twin motor, not necessarily a V. What is this, an L twin? I think it's an L twin, but it's a just performance tuned motor. So it's got that similar sound of like a Harley-Davidson. It kind of sounds like a Harley-Davidson and a muscle car. That's the sound it has, and I love it. And the best part is the color of the exhaust kind of goes with the natural color of the pipes that was on this bike. When you, like, once they heat up and everything and they start getting that goldish discolored color, the exhaust kind of goes with that a little bit. And when you decel, the decel pop is a monster. It's kind of like growling when it's slowing down. It's like, oh wait, I gotta go that way. Woo! Oh my God. The other thing this exhaust did, which I love, is I no longer hear the motor as much as I did. Like before, I could hear the motor, the valves and everything moving. And sometimes that turns me into like a worry wart. It makes me worry a little bit. Everybody told me once I throw exhaust on here, I ain't gonna hear it no more. I no longer hear it. All I hear is growling, hot, sweet sexiness. The hardest part with this exhaust was finding it. It was like out of stock everywhere. It was so hard to get this exhaust for this bike, and I don't know if that's because production is down due to COVID and all that type of stuff, but now that I got it on here, I am one happy camper. I feel like this was the perfect first upgrade to this Ducati rebuild, or not rebuild, but to my monsters customizing. This was perfect. This definitely is going to go with the theme and the look and everything that I'm going for this bike. Oh shit, she sounds so angry. Don't be mad, girl, you gonna be okay. She sounds pissed. I feel like this exhaust helped with the performance. The bike is getting more looks. Dude next to me is even staring at it. It's because of that sound, I'm telling you. I guarantee you it's because of the sound of this bike. It's attracting more attention. You know, the ride of it feels smoother. If you're riding a Ducati Monster and you got that stock exhaust on there, trust me, to unleash the monster, you gotta put an exhaust on there, whether it be a full system or a slip-on. You gotta do something. But I'm about to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my ride. I rarely get to ride without talking to the camera. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. We'll be doing another upgrade in the next video in this series. But it's your boy Infinit Ryda signing out. Make sure y'all stay safe, be blessed, and get out there on two wheels, people. Deuces. Love y'all.